MauiToday.tv. I'm Alakai, and this is the lovely downtown studio of KPOA 93.5 on your FM dial or KPOA.com. Today, Friday, January 11th, we're patiently awaiting Jake Shimabukuro. He's going to be at the MAC on January 12th, 7:30 is the show, along with the Maui Pops Orchestra. It's going to be fabulous. Now, we first met Jake maybe a decade ago when he was with Pure Heart, and since then what he does with the ukulele is simply illegal. So stand by, Jake Shimabukuro here at KPOA coming up. I love the way everybody says it, like Shimabukuro, Shimabukuro. What is it, Jake? What is your name really?
I don't know anymore. The proper way to say it would be Shimabukuro.
Okay.
Yeah, but I usually say Shimabukuro.
Okay.
So.
Or if you howl it, might be Shimabukuro.
Yeah.
Depends. Babe, how are you?
I'm good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back here on Maui. And,
yeah.
you know, this is kind of an annual event, you know, working with everyone over at the Maui Arts and Cultural Center, working with art.
He's so fashion forward though. I'm looking at you. You look 12. And then I'm looking at your whole Nanea poster. That's your Richard Dolby look. You never ever look the same. Or he has like really short crew cut hair. Bro, I love it. You could like be very undercover, except in Japan. I know they've chased you. And we can thank her.
Oh, that's Yukari Takai. She does all of our PR and handles all of the Japanese local media here.
Yeah, I've seen video of people chasing you, baby. It's great.
No, that's when I was training for the marathon.
Oh, so humble. So humble. And your brother, how's he doing?
Oh, he's doing great.
Yeah?
Very, very good. You know, he actually has, you know, I mean, he's been teaching ukulele for a long time. My brother's name is Bruce. And,
yes.
You know, he has a school called Ukulele Essence back in Honolulu. So he does a lot of teaching there. And now they're, yeah, they're just really taking off now with a bunch of students. And he's really excited about that.
Ukulele Essence. How old were you when they did that, that Tracy Terada? They're working on a compilation CD, right? So Jake goes in and he records and they're like, oh no, let's just build him up and do a whole thing about him. And it turns into a Pure Heart CD. It was supposed to be a compilation, right?
Yeah, it was actually supposed to be a compilation
with Maui
album.
boy Greg Sardina.
Yep.
Actually from Maui, you know that boy.
Really?
He's actually from Maui. Ohana's still here.
Yeah, he's one of my heroes, man.
Yeah, so.
He's amazing.
I heard that was the beginning.
Well, you know what happened was, you know, because Tracy Terada, he produced all of the Pure Heart stuff and Cologne, and he was a good friend of mine because actually he was my ukulele teacher. You know what? You know, when I was a junior and senior in high school, I was taking ukulele lessons from him, and at the time he had just started up a record label. So he said, "Hey Jake, you know, why don't you record a couple of tunes on my record label?" So I told him, "Well, you know, I'm playing with a couple of guys. Maybe we can do like 1 or 2 tunes." He was like, "Oh yeah," because he's putting together this compilation album for all of his students that he was teaching.
Right.
So we're like, okay, great. So we came in and we recorded a couple of tunes, and the first tune we recorded was a song called "Hey Baby," you know, which was one of you know my favorite tunes. And then we recorded I think it was Waimanalo Blues, and then Tracy heard it and he was like, "Hey, you guys got more songs?" And we're like, yeah, we got a couple more. He's like, "Okay, well, you know, record a few more." And the next thing we know, we had 12 tracks.
Before we knew it, it was
no
great.
idea.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
it's a great CD, you know, because it was short, sweet, to the point. Moving on. With, you know, great vocals. It was so uncomplicated. It was just awesome stuff.
Well, it was just, you know, I mean, and I think music should be like that. You know, it should be just a lot of fun, and it should be, you know, something that you know that connects with people. You know, and hopefully, you know, that was the vibe that they got. You know, when people listen to that album. So.
Yeah. Awesome. So then you went on a solo career?
Yeah, and then well, after Pure Heart, then I started playing with a band called Cologne. Lopaka,
Oh, yes.
Lopaka and myself, we started up a new band.
I see him more often than you.
I know.
I see him with Capono. I see him with Willie K, Island Romas.
Yeah.
Love it when he only uses the vest.
Oh,
without the shirt, just the vest. Yeah, babes, no need the vest even.
Well, yeah, he's doing great. You know, we've been playing. I really miss playing with him. You know, and we started a band called Cologne after Pure Heart, and then it was with Guy Cruz. You know, and I was a huge fan of Guy. You know, and that was actually Lopaka's cousin. And then Andrew McLellan, who's a bass player, he came on, and we recorded another album. You know, under Cologne with Tracy Terada, and then after that I went solo.
Oh, and been solo ever since.
Yeah, lonely, solo and lonely.
Yeah.
No.
He's lying because I've seen video. How often do you go, to Japan?
I spend about maybe 4 months out of the year here in Japan.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it's been really great. You know, we've been venturing off. Well, we've been doing a lot of things in the mainland, especially on the West Coast and the East Coast.
Yeah, I get your tour schedule all the time.
No.
Is that her, or do you have an American one?
Yeah, we have.
You have American and Japanese.
We have, we have 2 websites, a Japanese one and an English site.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's been working out really well. I mean, I'm very fortunate to have Kazusa Flanagan is my manager. She's been my manager for the last 10 years, and she was actually managing Cologne too. That's the first time we really worked together on that kind of as a manager and an artist kind of relationship, and she's been really great. I've been so lucky to have her, and even Yukati and all the people that we work with. They're just fantastic.
Okay, so the question is, what kind of ukulele do you play?
Kamaka. Yeah, my
Really?
first ukulele was a Kamaka. Yeah, I've been, I started playing when I was 4 years old, and my very first ukulele was a Kamaka because my mom owned one when she was a teenager. So, so I was very lucky to start off on a very high quality ukulele at the age of 4.
And he stayed with it.
Yeah, I just, a lot of people start off playing the ukulele and then they move on to playing the guitar or other instruments, but I guess I never really graduated from the ukulele, so they've been, I've been held back every year.
I told you what he does with a ukulele is just illegal. Alakai and Jake Shimabukuro at the KPOA studios. Stay tuned for part 2 of Jake Shimabukuro Dun 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 on MauiToday.tv.
MauiToday.tv